Okay, the first poem is Demarcation of Time. He lives his life in widening circles, dropping himself into a pool, becoming the ripples across a watery void, his memory flowing outward to unknown shores. A small boy on the running board of his father's car in 1954, thinking he could stay young forever if he didn't step down into his demarcation of time. A young girl's birthday party, short hair, a wide smile. She sits in front of a two-tiered cake. 8 candles as yet unlit, her demarcation of time. He shares a cigarette with a young woman. They sit on a cemetery wall. Long sleeve sweater, leaves suggest fall. Her glasses trying to penetrate her future demarcation of time. He rides the ripples in widening circles until he shores himself on a weedy shore. He takes his step in time down from the running board, walks barefoot down a dusty road. Memory shadows. 2 boys brushed a quarter with glue, stuck it to a marble window ledge. The difference between have and had. The difference between time before and time after. The difference between memories in the making and memories made. The differences in memory or shadows in the mind. Does one cherish the occasion of the memory or the memory itself? Old wooden top school desks stacked together in an abandoned school gym sit like students called to assembly and forgotten. Their fading memories shifting between have and had. Out of tune. Public school music, marching one by one from classroom to music room. What did he learn, music man, that he could not carry a tune from music room to classroom? He should have been reading stories, drawing pictures, listening to music, lying on the floor daydreaming. Instead, he sat in a cold room, trying to stay in tune, his palms ruler swatted because he would think of things that made him smile. How could he be serious, music man, when there was so much more, so much more? Rainy day faces. I watched through a rain-stained window as raindrops attached to 2 long silver threads bungee jump from leaden clouds. I see the look of excitement on their faces as they pass, the expectation of being bungeed upward at the last second. I see their controlled smiles at the moment of realization. A collective howl of pain vibrates against the window as a droplet shadow on the pavement, like glass ornaments in Christmas colors falling on a hardwood floor. Amazing Grace. With Grace in the back seat beside Tommy and his trumpet, we charged down 2-lane country roads in a push-button Dodge, chasing summer's darkness. With his trumpet, Tommy blew kisses of amazing grace, sweet and velvety, soft as a Georgia night. For that one night, Grace was truly amazing, bringing Tommy his moment of fame, playing to sleeping audiences, receiving standing ovations of light from bedroom windows, and one long drum roll of thunderous applause from a double-barrel shotgun. Postcard from Cody, Wyoming. I found a postcard from a friend in W.S. Merwin's selected poems. It slipped from the pages as if it wanted to extend the opening of Buffalo Bill's Irma Hotel, November 1902. The Rockies provided a serene backdrop for the bustling and busy event on that long ago opening day. A large round clock had been stopped at noon in the black and white photo, keeping time at bay. The card was mailed July 2008. After 106 years, those in the picture, on foot, in carriages, on horseback, or still, and still they celebrate. He wrote he was looking forward to running again in Florida. See you soon, he wrote that day, but soon doesn't hold time at bay. Climate refugee. Smoking caterpillars in the fall. No one seems aware. No one comes to call for fear of persecution or not caring at all. Being outside his mind, he's counting down the time as the storms and wildfires rage, leaving nothing behind to find, leaving not one of any kind. The wind sweeps across the land, no one listening to the band. Environmental refugees stand on nothing but shifting sand, trying to find their habitat. No one to guide them, no island in the storm. Chiago and everyone on Tuvalu, just 2 meters above sea level, slowly disappearing into the sea. Few are willing to be the ones to help the climate refugee, seeing no climate change in view. Anti-immigrant nationalists, what else is new? Something in the water. There's something in the water that drinks the sun's warmth. We dangle our feet off the dock's end, the cold water nibbling our toes. You dare me to jump in, knowing how I loathe the cold. You promised to jump too, and I, your Charlie Brown, jumped. When I surfaced, you're laughing, but manage, and I'm sorry, I didn't think you'd do it. Then you jumped with a scream, and surfacing, your body found the sun's warmth and shared it with me. Transient. I have wandered into ephemeral worlds as permanent as a face and a shifting cloud. I've wandered the back streets of yesterday and the front streets of tomorrow. I've wandered in the swamps of impossibility and in the pastures of possibilities, where I've often found myself and then lost myself again. I've wandered down highways of sadness and up roads of happiness. I've wandered in and out of friendships, too many in objectivity, too few in subjectivity. I've wandered into worlds of emptiness and those full of promises whose vastness made me small. I've wandered up mountains of doubt and down hills of regret, so steep I couldn't see the bottom. I've wandered around corners of oblivion and into the sunshine of worlds filled with friends. And for Mother's Day, Lincoln Logs and Tinker Toys. Memories of Lincoln Logs and Tinker Toys, aging eyes trying to glimpse images growing dimmer in rearview mirrors of yesterday's presence of a little boy. Thoughts present themselves as concrete at unexpected times. The evening's rubescent sky, a red ember of loneliness that started as a feeling my mother often expressed. The house was so quiet after you left, but not from a lack of noise, as I had once assumed she meant. I wish I still had my Lincoln Logs and Tinker Toys, so I could reconstruct an image in yesterday's memories of a little boy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jim. Just